Okay, so maybe you're wondering why I am in the car again. So, I actually need to clean this car. I haven't cleaned it and organized it since my brother had it. It's a long story. My brother had this car and then I got it back. And I haven't cleaned or organized anything. So I thought this could be a perfect opportunity to do a what's in my car. What do I keep in my car? So if you don't know, actually, I have done a video. My brother's done a video on this car and it did really well for some reason, as you can see. I don't know why it did so well, but it did. So real quick story, this is a 2001 Ford Escort ZX2. I know it's a weird car. I haven't seen many of them. A lot of people haven't seen many of them. But we're gonna start with the interior and move back to the trunk because that's where I keep most of my stuff. And as you'll see throughout the video, I have ADHD and I don't like to be bored. So basically, I have a lot of stuff that I always keep on me at all times. So let's start organizing the car. Okay, so why don't we start with the front seat? I have some change. What is this? Oh, it's a Canadian coin, a Canadian quarter. Look at that. To be honest, I don't know where that came from. Why do I have a Canadian quarter? I also have a dollar coin. That's cool. Next is this little pouch holder here. So let's see what's in there. A car charger. Always need a car charger. Of course, it's Anchor, obviously. Duh. More Allen keys. Now, one of these is Harbor Freight and one of these is not. And it's probably pretty obvious, but are you kidding me? That is the exact same tool. Stanley, Harbor Freight. That is literally the exact same. One of them just has a Stanley logo and probably costs more. Cigarette lighter that I never use. A beer cap. Some bullet casings. 9mm, those need to be thrown away. In the back cup holder, this car has 3 cup holders. I have cat food car scents. I call it cat food car scents because it looks like cat food. But this stuff is actually really good and really strong and it lasts quite a while. What is this flavor? The cherry. I actually need to buy another one of these. You can get them at Walmart or the dollar store, I think. They last forever. Okay, I've switched seats and now we are moving on to the passenger seat. On the floor here, you know, the car was having trouble starting, so I got a jump starter. It would start with a jump starter if you didn't see the other videos. So I keep a jump starter in here just in case if I get stranded. The car's been starting every time, knock on wood, since I fixed it, so hopefully it continues to do that, but jump starter just in case. Now it's time for the glove box. I haven't been in here in a while. Books, manuals, the original actually. It's kind of cool to still have this. I do have the original manual. A lot of cars don't have that, so that's cool. Electrical tape. You never know when you're gonna need electrical tape. I like to be prepared for a lot of things. It's just kind of how I am. I like to be prepared. I actually had to use this the other day. I didn't film it, but my mirror fell off. It just broke off. How, I have no idea. But I actually had to use this until I could fix it. Mirror's fixed now, but you never know when you need electrical tape. A knife, same thing. You always need a knife. You always need a knife. So always have a knife when you need a knife. So this I have used in a video before. It's Farkle. It's a little miniature game of Farkle. If you've never played Farkle, I highly recommend you play it. It is a lot of fun. This is the car version, so if you're ever on a road trip or get bored or sitting in a parking lot, play Farkle with your boys. Sharpie, why is it pink? I don't know, but you never know when you're gonna need to write stuff down. Tire tools for the BMX bike in the back. I just put them in here. They need to go in my tool bag. But tire tools, never know when you're gonna need tire tools. This is obviously an essential for me. It's a skate tool. I've had this skate tool for a very, very, very long time. It is a unit skate tool, so I don't know how old it is, but I know it's old. Always need it. When skateboarding as long as I have, you always have to have a skate tool on you. American flag patch. I don't know where that came from. That is not mine. But today is Labor Day, so happy Labor Day. These are also bike related. These turn one of those normal like valves on this into or I think it does the opposite. It takes a Presta valve, which is a really long, really huge, weird valve, and turns it into a normal valve, so you can use a normal air compressor. Still got those. That's cool. And the last thing in the glove box may be the most important thing: first aid kit. It's not just a first aid kit, it's got everything. I'm not gonna open it all. I have opened it once, I think, only once. But it's got a compass, band-aids, fishing line, fishing hooks, a whistle, paracord. I'm sweating. Can you see this bead of sweat coming down my eye? I can feel it. Of course I decided to do this the hottest part of the freaking day when it's like 91 degrees outside. Got duct tape, cotton balls, plastic baggies. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't really feel like opening it because I will never be able to fit it back in this original bag. But you should always have something like this or something similar in your car just in case. You never know. Will I ever need it? You never know. And that is all that's in the glove box. This glove box is unbelievably tiny. You can see how small this glove box is. I mean, it's tiny, so I can't fit much in there, but I'm gonna organize this and we're gonna move to the back seats. All right, so while I'm up here, I guess I could give a little tour of the driver's seat since it's changed since that original video. So normal car stuff, phone mount. I actually have two phone mounts, a phone mount here and a phone mount here. My phone now has a pop socket. It's because this case was slippery when I bought these phones. I didn't know how slippery this case was, so it doesn't fit in this phone case anymore. So I have another pop socket mount that it just slides into, just like that. And this, you may be wondering, this box up here is actually a backup camera. It's actually really easy to install. I'll show you when we're back in the trunk. It was like 25 bucks. Definitely, if you guys are thinking about getting a backup camera, you should definitely buy a backup camera. It was super easy to install. So I just turn the key on and you click this little button down here, because I didn't hardwire it. Click this little button and the screen comes on. You can't really see the screen, but I'll zoom in on it. And there's these lines here that are actually accurate. They work perfectly. They let me get super duper close. So if you think about getting a backup camera, 20 bucks, and it maybe took me 45 minutes to do the whole thing. All right, now onto the back seat. All right, back seat time. As you can see, the big obvious one is the bicycle. I keep it in here right now just because I don't have a bike lock, but it's always good to have a bicycle on you, so we're gonna get that out of here. So now the back seat is clear. It's actually a pretty decently sized back seat if you're small. Of course, there's stuff in my way, and this is leaned all the way back. Great, now I'm like stuck in here. Oh, it hit me in the throat so hard. Yeah, it's a pretty decent back seat when you're sitting all the way in the back. Winter gloves. Winter's just around the corner. Fall's coming soon, so it's better to have these in the car than lost. Another big one, my tools. I got a lot of tools in this car. Obviously, if you drive a shit box, you have to have tools in your car. Motorcycle tools, my old high school water bottle, tools. You'll see a reoccurring theme with tools and sports stuff. Tools, no idea. More tools, a bungee cord. This is actually for my kayak. I will be taking that out very soon. You will see a video on that very soon. One of my old hats. I collect hats, so I don't know why this is in here, but it's in here. Now I can sit in the back seat. It's pretty roomy. Pretty roomy. Ow, that was hot. A chair. Obviously, you never know when you're gonna need to sit down, right? You always have to have a camping chair on you. $9 at Walmart, or they make these little ones. I want to go to Bass Pro to buy one. They're like little tripod stools. 10 bucks. You kidding me? Never know when you're gonna need to have a seat. I actually use this chair all the time. More tools. Tools. They are extremely hot. More tools. This is a protective cover I had to take off. I might keep it, I might not. And this is for my back light, but we put enormous speakers back here that don't really fit. So this doesn't really go where it was because there's bigger speakers back there. But I mean, as you can see, it's a pretty nice room. You guys want a tour of the back seat? Back seat of a 2001 Ford ZX2. Here you go. You got your little armrest right here. These little windows. I actually really like these windows. I stayed back here. I don't know if I have the footage. I might. We went on a road trip to the sand dunes, our sand dunes here. And I stayed back here the whole time, and it actually wasn't bad. It's quite large, actually. I don't know, you could fit 2, 3. I've done it, but it's pushing it. The trunk. Oh, another thing. Camping, right? I want to go camping in this thing. I could put a bed in here because if I just pull this loop right here, it gives me trunk access. So both sides do it. This whole side comes down, but of course I'm sitting on it, so I can't. But it lays almost completely flat. If I put like a sheet or something over this, I have a whole bed back here. I definitely want to try that before summer's over. Definitely. Trunk time. I like sports. I keep a lot of sports, so I'm never bored. So here we go. Ultimate disc frisbee. Ultimate disc frisbee is fun. A cheap frisbee that I don't really care about losing. This was expensive, this was not. Baseball bat number 1. Cup holder for a bicycle or motorcycle. Tire iron, always need a tire iron, so more tools. A Nike soccer ball, because you never know when you're gonna need to play some soccer. I think this is called like a turban or something. It's like a face mask cover. I don't know why it's in here. I should probably clean it for winter time. I'll probably do that. Oh, that was so fucking hot. Oh my God. Jumper cables. Always have to have jumper cables. Oh, I did it again. These I just recently put in here. They're like specialty bits. So there's no screw that I cannot get out. An automatic ball pump, because you can show up to the place to play sports, but if your ball's flat, you can't play sports, so you gotta have a ball pump. Ruined baseball. Don't know how it got ruined, but it's ruined. A clear Dick's Sporting Good bag with an oil filter for a scooter I no longer have. I forgot to give it to the guy. Sorry, buddy. PlayStation remote, more electrical tape, some shitty safety glasses, a shotgun shell that's a slug, a deep well Cobalt 1/2 inch, and a golf ball, a mini golf ball, a mini golf ball. Does that make sense? Microfiber, 2 softballs, don't know why, don't play softball, and a lacrosse ball. Never played lacrosse in my life, but I got a lacrosse ball. And that is it for the car organizer thingy. So let's get this out. An air filter for that scooter that I also no longer have. Baseball bat number 2. This is just a bunch of random tools like multimeters, more Allen keys, bunch of ratchets, another one that I tried to hydro dip, but it didn't come out very good. All right, so Dylan's gonna hydro dip. What are you hydro dipping, your wrench?
A ratchet.
Ratchet? You're gonna hydro dip your ratchet?
Yeah.
Give her the goats.
I love how you can watch the paint just kind of like goes just down in the water and on it. It's like, that's dope. Oh, you're doing the handle, okay. Yo, dude, that's sick.
So hard. Let me see. That is so sick.
That blue like U right there.
I gotta find something to hydro dip. A bike pump, BMX bike kickstand, a fishing flies with some lures, more tools, more microfibers, and that's pretty much it. Besides, I don't think I'm gonna take them out, but I do have subs. Here's the amp. Dual 12s, they really bump. Let's get all of this stuff organized and put back in there. How I'm gonna do that, no idea. And boom, besides the bicycle that goes in the back seat, we're done. It's packed, and I will need to I need to take some of this stuff out. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep the subs. I've had them, they're great, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep them. So everything's right here now. All this stuff was in the back seat. Now it is not. This, I'm still deciding if I'm gonna throw that away or not, but it works. Let's make sure it closes. All right, so that's what's in my car. I'm glad I got to organize it. It was nice. I needed to do that. It has been a while. It's not the best organized, and yeah, I need to take some stuff out that's kind of old. But as always, if you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend, and I will see you in the next one. Later.